welcome to day 8 of Self-Love February, and today we're gonna eat some cake. So you may be thinking, why are we eating cake? That's so unhealthy. I'm on a diet, I blah, 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 whatever. I don't mean to be dismissive, but we are going to eat cake today or tomorrow if you're watching this late, because living a strict lifestyle, is not for everyone. A super strict lifestyle is, well, strict and tough. I struggled with orthorexia for a few years, and honestly, you know, the path to orthorexia was there my entire life. Being an overweight child and worrying about, you know, how large I was or how large I felt and whether I should eat something is always in the back of your mind. Eating disorders are rampant in this society, and it's just sad to me. Food can be looked at as healthy, food can be looked at as nourishing, and it can also be a treat. And I know some people are probably gonna rip on me for saying that, because there's all sorts of negativity and about mindsets where all food is looked at as a treat and it's a problem, blah, blah, blah. Yes, there are some instances where things can spiral out of control. I know, I've been there. I, as my mother lovingly likes to say, ate my way across California for 2 weeks once and took myself back into a spiral. So I totally get it, and I'm there for you on the struggle. But it is important, if you're focusing on self-care and changing the mindset, that in addition to realizing that exercise is healthy and fun, and that eating lots of plant-based, yummy, nutritious food is great. Yeah, you can start there, but if you're anything like I was, you'll start to restrict yourself, possibly. Not everybody. Everybody is different. But you may start to restrict yourself, and you may look at this cake as evil. There are some people that haven't had cake in like 20 years, and I just think that's sad, because, and the reason I say that's sad, I admire anyone's ability to go super strict and go super hard and look absolutely as close to perfection as they can. I admire that, and I have many role models who do that and look that way. And I'm not saying that is a wrong way to pursue life at all. But my personal philosophy and a viewpoint that I would like to impart to you as a viewer of my videos is that allowing yourself to enjoy life, I can't even stress how important that is. Think about getting to your 80th birthday and you haven't had cake in 40 years, and I don't know, I would just be kind of like upset. There's so much good food that you're missing out on. It's okay to have not a cheat day, but like a cheat meal here and there. You know, it's okay to have cake. Everything in moderation, right? So as long as you're not eating cake for 2 meals a day or even 1 meal a day, you're okay. You can have that cake if you're on a diet, which I don't know if I'll have a chance to talk about my views on diets in these videos, maybe in a future video. But if you're calorie restricting or whatever, I totally understand. I totally get how you might not want to eat some cake, and I'm not saying you have to eat a slice as large as this one. Just have a little bit, because life is so short. If you look at the news and you see the horrible things that are happening to people all over the place, and the unfortunate incidents that can just, freak accidents that can occur on a daily basis, I don't want to miss the cake if I die tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. That's not the thing I'm taking with me to my grave. Oh, at least I didn't eat that cake, you know? So, today we're gonna have the cake. No regrets, absolutely none. Do not come here with regrets. Come here with happiness. Come here ready to embrace the challenge and eat the dang cake. But first, stretching. Because you do have to earn your playtime, right? So we're gonna go into Pigeon today. We are gonna come into it super easy. No need to go up into a down dog or anything unless that's just your jam. What we're gonna do, we're gonna walk back a little bit till we're about in the center here. And then we're gonna take one leg back, doesn't matter which one. I'm doing my right one for reference. Walk a little forward so you got some room. Swing the leg up and around this back leg here. And then start walking the back leg back. Now, if you're new to this position, you may stay with there's a hair, right? Get out of here. You may stay with the heel close in to your midsection here, and that's okay. Walk it back as much as you're comfortable, and you want to resist sitting onto this hip here, this glute, as much as you can, because that's going to take away what you're getting from the stretch. So right here, we're opening up the chest. We are getting a little work in this back and getting a nice stretch through the front of this leg. So if you've done this position before, if you're familiar with it, you can start to walk the foot out a little bit. Now don't overdo it. I cannot stress this enough. If you start to walk it out and it doesn't feel right, bring it back in, because it is so easy to hurt yourself in this pose. Now, if you are uncomfortable here, if this is still too much, which is quite possible because we have a sedentary lifestyle for the most part, we sit all day at work, and it really tightens up these muscles here, the psoas and the hip flexors and all of that. So that's okay. Do take it onto this glute and swing this leg back into a kind of mermaid position and just work on it from here. You may be sitting right here, you may have this in, you may simply be working in a mermaid position, and that's totally fine. You're gonna wanna work from this position further and further until you can flip it on over here and take it into your pigeon. And you wanna keep the feet active as well, especially this front foot, to avoid any injury. So, you should have been sitting here for a while. I hope so. If not, maybe pause it and take it for a little longer than I'm gonna do it. But I have sat on this side enough, so I'm gonna switch over. So we're just gonna bring it right back up. You can push into the fists like I'm doing, or into the palms. And we're going to do the same exact thing. We are going to send the other leg out long, walk it forward a little, bring it in, scooch that other leg all the way back, as far back as you can get it, or into that mermaid, and find where you're comfortable. Now, I don't know about other people, but when I stretch, it takes me a second to find where I'm comfortable, so you're gonna see me fidgeting a little bit, especially in this one. I have extremely tight hips. I'm right there with the rest of you, so I feel it. So I'm keeping these feet active. Even the back one, it's pressing down into the floor. You may not be able to tell. And I'm staying up. Now, if you want a deeper stretch solely in the back of the leg, that's up to you. You can bring it down onto the elbows or take the arms all the way out into a child's pose. But I'm gonna stay up because I really want that heart opening aspect. So, this is one of those situations, I didn't mention it on the other side, but hopefully you'll keep doing these stretches. It's one of those situations where you want the muscles to relax. You'll feel this tightening up here. It's unconscious, but when you start to focus on it and notice it, you can start to let it go. I can feel myself sinking a little deeper when I think about it and force myself to let go. So just hold it here. It is so incredibly hot in this room, and I'm worried the cake is going to melt, the icing. So we're going to call it quits in just a second. Oh, breathe, and carefully come onto this glute here and swing your back leg around nice and slow. Indian style it for me. You know what? I just realized that is not a PC expression, and we probably should not be saying it. Cross your legs and pick up your cake. I swear to you, you better have cake on the other end of that camera. We are eating cake. Do not let me eat this cake alone. Come on. And I have no idea if this cake is gonna be good. I got it from a store I don't usually shop at, and I really needed the cake that day. So this is a yellow cake with coconut. So let's find out what it tastes like. It's all right. It's all right. Normally I prefer vegan desserts, but that was unavailable to me before filming this video, so that's okay. It doesn't mean I'm a bad vegan. That's another thing I should make a video on. No such thing as a bad vegan. Everybody makes mistakes, everybody has setbacks. Sometimes you just can't find something that is absolutely vegan, and that's okay, and you gotta accept it. Just get back on the horse the next day. It's all right. Yeah. So I don't think I'm gonna sit here and eat this entire cake. I feel like that is transitioning into mukbang territory. But I'm gonna eat a little more. Everybody who is watching this right now probably has no idea what's going on. We're just sitting there eating cake. Well, because I love life and I love cake. Do we need a better explanation? Maybe I will eat this entire cake. Oh my goodness. I'm going to watch this video back later when I'm editing, and I'm probably going to edit out like 3 minutes of cake eating. So tell me in the comments, what kind of cake are you eating? Even if it's a Little Debbie snack cake, I want to know. There needs to be cake right now. And what's your favorite kind of cake? I think mine is a really, really good tiramisu. I love anything with coffee in it. I'm a coffee addict. So when you have like a really, you know that it's like, well, not homemade, but you know, like from a really good bakery. Okay, so I totally lied at the beginning. We're eating all the cake, but it's only half of the original slice, so I don't feel so bad. I mean, you know what? Forget that. We're not gonna feel bad at all. We are not feeling bad about this cake. You deserve it. Trust me. say we're eating cake? I'm really interested. How many hate comments am I gonna get by my just sitting here eating cake? I'm okay with it if you are. Yeah. All right, the cake is complete. We have done what we came here to do. We have enjoyed ourselves. We've had a really nice stretch. Definitely one of my favorite days so far. All right, thank you for showing up. Tell me what cake you had. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. I've had a very long day. A very long day.